What's up, Suplex Rumble Nation? Before we dive in, if you're as hyped about WrestleMania 42 as we are, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss a single second of breaking news. Now, Roman Reigns just came face to face with the masked mystery man who's been haunting WWE for months, and what happened next will blow your mind. Let's break it down. Alright, let me set the stage for you. For the past 4 months, WWE has been building one of the most mysterious storylines in recent memory. Week after week, a masked figure has been appearing in the shadows, targeting one man and one man only: the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. This wasn't just any masked wrestler showing up for a quick feud. No. This was personal. This mysterious figure knew Roman's weaknesses. He attacked members of the bloodline. He cost Roman matches. He even infiltrated the Samoan dynasty's inner circle, leaving cryptic messages that suggested a deep, painful history. The WWE Universe has been going crazy with speculation. Social media exploded with theories. Was it a returning legend? A former Shield brother? Someone from Roman's past seeking revenge? The theories ranged from Bray Wyatt tributes to long-lost family members, and everything in between. WWE Creative did an incredible job keeping this secret locked down tighter than Fort Knox. Not a single reliable leak. Not a whisper about who was under that mask. And that, my friends, is how you build anticipation in modern wrestling. Now, let's talk about how this confrontation came to be. Last week on SmackDown, Roman Reigns cut one of his signature promos. The tribal chief stood in the center of that ring with Paul Heyman by his side, and he issued an ultimatum. Roman basically said, "You want my attention? You've got it. But if you're man enough, show your face before WrestleMania 42. Step into my ring, take off that mask, and acknowledge me before I destroy you on the grandest stage of them all." Classic Roman, right? The confidence, the authority, the sheer dominance of his presence. But here's where it gets interesting. The masked man responded immediately, not through words, but through action. That same night, the arena lights went dark. The Titantron flickered to life, showing a pre-recorded message from the masked figure. His distorted voice echoed through the arena as he accepted Roman's challenge. He said he'd reveal himself, but on his terms. Not at WrestleMania. Not for the millions watching at home. But face-to-face with Roman Reigns, in a private segment that WWE would film this past Monday for all of us to see, and WWE absolutely delivered on this promise. The segment dropped on WWE's digital platforms and aired on Raw, and let me tell you, it was worth every second of the wait. Okay, here's where things get intense. Picture this: a dimly lit room. No audience. No fanfare. Just Roman Reigns standing on one side, Paul Heyman nervously clutching his phone, and the Usos flanking their cousin like loyal soldiers. On the other side of the room, the masked man. Black and silver mask covering his entire face. Arms crossed. Silent. The tension in that room could have been cut with a knife. Roman breaks the silence first. He walks forward, and in true tribal chief fashion, he doesn't ask, he demands. "Take it off. Show me who's been stupid enough to challenge the head of the table." The masked man doesn't move. For 10-15 seconds, he just stands there. The camera zooms in on Roman's face, and you can see the frustration building. Then, slowly, deliberately, the masked man reaches up, and WWE Nation exploded when they saw who it was. Now, I'm not going to spoil the exact identity here because WWE is still building this storyline, and we respect their creative process. But what I can tell you is this: it's someone with legitimate history with Roman. Someone whose connection to the tribal chief runs deep. Someone who has every reason to want revenge. The reveal was shot perfectly. The camera captured Roman's reaction in real time, and you could see the shock register on his face. For maybe the first time in years, Roman Reigns looked genuinely rattled. His eyes widened. His jaw clenched. Even Paul Heyman dropped his phone. But the reveal was just the beginning. What happened next is what's going to make WrestleMania 42 absolutely unmissable. Once the mask came off, the two men stood face to face. No words at first. Just this incredible, heavy silence that spoke volumes. You could feel the history, the betrayal, the pain, all of it hanging in the air between them. Then the mystery man, now revealed, finally speaks. And his first words? Absolutely chilling. He tells Roman that everything he's done over the past 4 months was just a preview. That at WrestleMania 42, he's going to expose Roman for what he really is. Not a tribal chief. Not the head of the table. But a man who's built his empire on the backs of the people he claimed to love. Roman's response? Pure fire. He steps forward until they're nose to nose and tells him that WrestleMania will be where he ends this little rebellion once and for all. That the bloodline doesn't just beat opponents, they erase them from history. The Usos move forward, ready to attack, but Roman holds them back with just a hand gesture. Why? Because he doesn't want this ended now. He wants to prove his dominance on the biggest stage possible. He wants the whole world watching when he puts this challenger down for good. The segment ends with the two men backing away from each other, but the stare never breaks. The intensity, the hatred, the promise of an epic collision at WrestleMania 42. It gave me absolute chills. So what does this mean for WrestleMania 42? Let me break down why this is going to be one of the biggest matches in recent WWE history. First, the personal stakes. This isn't about championships or accolades. This is about revenge, redemption, and settling old scores. That's the kind of storytelling that creates legendary WrestleMania moments. Second, Roman Reigns' legacy is on the line. He's been positioned as the most dominant champion of this era, but a loss here, especially to someone from his past, could crack that armor of invincibility he's worn for so long. Third, the mystery man's motivation. Now that we know who he is and why he's doing this, the emotional investment from fans is going to be insane. People are already choosing sides, and the WWE Universe is more divided than ever. And fourth, and this is huge, there are rumors that this match could have major stipulations attached. Career implications, bloodline consequences, maybe even something that changes the entire landscape of WWE going forward. Suplex Rumble Nation, we are just weeks away from WrestleMania 42, and this storyline has me more hyped than I've been in years. The mystery is solved, but the real story is just beginning. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your predictions for this match. Who do you think is walking out of WrestleMania as the winner? Are you Team Roman, or are you rooting for his rival? Let's get a discussion going. If you enjoyed this breakdown, destroy that like button, subscribe to Suplex Rumble for more exclusive WWE analysis, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our coverage of the road to WrestleMania.